The movie begins with a child named Sammy Fabelman standing wearing a blue hat and coat. His parents Mitzi and Bert can be seen taking him to the movies, but seeing his hesitation, they try to explain and encourage him for this new experience. With a look of worry, he nonetheless agrees. The scene shifts to what appears a cinema. On the big screen, a car can be seen rushing towards a train. Seeing Sammy gets surprised. Upon the collapse of both, the destruction of the train is shown from different angles. Sammy remains amazed with his mouth open. On their way back home, Mitzi tries to encourage Sam to let her know his review, but Sam couldn't utter any proper words to describe what exactly he is feeling. Meanwhile, their car reaches back home. After a few days, as the Hanukkah festival arrives, Sam can be seen celebrating this with his entire family. Seeing his excitement, his father calls him up to bring a blue box to him. When he opens it up, he found a train inside. His father then shows him an entire setup he has built for Sam. As the train starts to move, all the kids inside the room get excited. As the train takes a turn in front of Sam, his eyes widen as an idea hit him. During the night, as everyone goes to sleep, Sam puts one of his toy in a car and runs it in the opposite direction from the train. As the train and the car collide, Sam gets afraid and in fear he causes a few of the boxes to fall, awakening his parents as a result. They tuck him into bed, asking him not to pull such sort of stunt again. While in bed, Mitzi tells Bert how Sam was extremely curious about the crash. But Bert disapproves of this. To make his attention divert, she tells him about the tune she has designed. A few days forward, Mitzi can be seen sitting in front of Sam, which she has brought for him. She tells him how with this, he can make the crash happen only one time but can watch it again and again. Sammy soon begins filming regularly, sometimes involving his younger sisters Reggie, Natalie, and Lisa in his shoots. After Bert receives a new job, he and the family, along with his best friend and business partner Benny Lowy, move to Phoenix, Arizona. Along the way, Sam shoots everyone. The scene then shows a teenage Sam in a cinema along with his Boy Scout friends. Seeing the movie, Sam claims that he will also make a movie during World War II. Seeing their friend's passion, they all agree and start to do some shooting, where Sam can be seen guiding them. As Sam sat down to review those clips, he gets disappointed as they appear fake to him. He diagnosed the lack of sound. During his quest, Mitzi can be seen playing on the piano with her new tune for everyone. Hearing this, everyone appreciate her. Bert and his friend Benny playfully try to cut her nails. Sam also joins them but finds a piece of paper with a hole in the middle of it. The scene then cuts to a room where everyone can be seen sitting and watching Sam's film. As soon as the action scene comes, a bright light appears when the boys do a shooting. This touch makes the scene extremely realistic, resulting in praise from everyone. On their drive back home, Bert and Sam have a proper conversation about this. When inquired, Sam explains how he did a hole within the reel so when the scene comes, the light passes through it. But still suggests he focus on his studies for a bright future. The family then goes to a forest for a picnic where Sam continues to do the shooting. They all are really happy together as they sat down to sing with each other. In the night, Benny and Bert argued about how Benny wants to stay in the same city but Bert wants to move forward. Mitzi, who is hearing the conversation, come behind Bert and whisper in his ear how she wishes to stay in the same city. As she deeply kisses him, she began dancing with her body being visible from behind. Sam records all of this. A few days later, Mitzi's mother passes away. She keeps crying on her chest. Seeing this, Bert brings Sam a video editing machine asking him to make a movie of all the happy scene of his mother's life to make her happy once again. Meanwhile, his uncle Boris visits them and tells them at the dining table how he has worked with numerous film crew members. This sparks Sam's interest and asks them multiple questions. Even at night, he shows them all his detailed scenes. Boris also admired his creativity and his passion but warns how sometimes a passion of this magnitude can cause him to choose between either his passion or the family. This statement upsets Sam and he becomes upset. After a few days, Boris bids his goodbye, leaving Mitzi crying. Sam begins to edit the movie for his mother. He even cut the scenes separately in reels so he can join them properly. By going through them, he sees Benny and Mitzi extremely close, which disturbs him. To confirm his doubt, in one clip, he sees them kissing each other. He gets shocked but still edits the video, removing all the scenes. The entire family watches the movie. Especially Mitzi gets happy, but as she goes to hug Sam, he leaves silently. Sam now can be seen holding his camera as his friends do the acting of some soldier during the attack. He then directs one soldier to do an emotional impact so he can make his audience go through an emotional breakdown. The actor then walks between the dead soldiers as Sam shoots him. Sam invites the students and their families to see the movie where the emotional ending scene makes everyone cry. Sam ignores Benny and Mitzi, who leave together, making him even more upset. The scene then shifts to their home where Mitzi and Sam have an argument resulting in Mitzi hitting Sam on the back. As she follows him to the room inquiring about the reason behind his crudeness, he shows her all the clips. As she watches them, she begins crying slowly. Sam promises not to tell Bert as Mitzi hugs him tightly. Before they can move out again, Sam decides to sell his camera where he met Benny, who insists on gifting him a new camera as his passion makes his mother happy. Benny gives Sam both a camera and money. He takes departure after hugging him tightly. As they all move to their new home, their face shows their disapproval. Sam now can be seen in his new school playing volleyball when he accidentally hits a boy named Logan. When he tries to apologize, Logan threatens him that if he pulls such sort of stunt again, he will kill him. At home, a monkey brought by Mitzi turns the world upside down. This leads them to have an argument where Bert shows his disapproval of Mitzi's lack of interest in the home. The next day, in school, Sam saw Logan kissing some red-hairy girl. As he comes outside, Logan makes fun of him by saying he is Jewish. Claudia tries to prevent it. Logan, standing up for himself, tells her how Logan was kissing some other girl. Furious, Claudia breaks up with Logan and runs away from there. Logan then punches him, telling him to lie to Claudia by saying how he made the entire story up. He meets with her in a library the next day and tells her he was lying. But seeing his facial condition, Claudia knew how he was telling the truth. Monica gets inspired by him. Seeing he is Jewish, she invites him into her home, where they have a little chat before they kissed each other. A few days later, Monica comes to Sam's house for dinner. At the dinner table, they have a conversation about the difference between Jewish and Christian people. But with her polite responses, Monica wins everyone's hearts. They also discuss Sam's previous passion. Hearing this, Monica suggests how they should shoot the school's sports day with her father's 16mm camera, to which Sam happily agrees. They do the shooting where he can be seen capturing all the moments, including funny as well as Logan playing. Monica supports him throughout. As he was editing the video, his father calls everyone, telling them how their mother is leaving. When the children ask her the reason, she explains how she is still in love with Benny, and they outburst exclaiming how their father is a good man. Sam also gets upset but tries to remain engaged in his work. His sister comes to take care of him. On the prom night, he tells Monica how he is going to Hollywood, and she tells him about her Texas plan. He offers for her to tag along with him to Hollywood and explain to her about his parents' divorce. Hearing this, Monica breaks up with him. Before he can go to chase, the principal calls him to show him his movie. Everyone enjoys them and Logan can be seen as the center of the movie. This leaves him confused. Even Claude comes to kiss him. As he goes to confront the sad Sam, he begins crying, saying how he can never be what Sam has shown him in the movie. This gives them a good bond. Back home, Mitzi apologizes to hit Sam. When he tells her about the breakup with Monica, hearing this, she asks him to do what his heart wants. A few years later, Sam can be seen entering an apartment while looking extremely nervous. He tells his father how he hasn't heard from any production company. Encouraging him, they talk for a little while and Bert makes Sam believe that he has moved on. In the end, he hands Sam a letter from the CBS company which has accepted him. He gets to work on Hogan's Hero. He explains that his letter is what they have admired most about him. He also gets to meet the famous director of that time, John Fords. He asks him to explain the paintings hanging around, where he guides Sam about the trick of perception. If the movie is shoot from upward and downward angles, it is best, but if in the middle, it is utter rubbish. Hearing his advice, Sam smiled and leaves, bidding him goodbye. As he leaves, the camera shoots him from an upward direction.
Thanks for watching our video. If you enjoyed this film recap and want more, subscribe now, like, and share captivating stories with your friends. Tell me which movie you'd like me to summarize next. See you soon.